Good evening. We're live at Cardinal O'Hara High School for Game 3 of the Delco League Championship Series. Wayne looking to close it out with a 3-game sweep. Upper Darby playing to keep the series going, to extend to a Game 4 tomorrow night. On the mound for the Blue Sox, who else but Johnny Gonzalez, 7-0 during the regular season. Took the loss in Game 1, the 2021 Delco League Championship Series MVP. On the mound, trying to keep the Blue Sox season going. He will face a Wayne lineup that has pounded out 23 runs in the first 2 games of the series, including 16 last night and 11-run first inning, putting that game away before it even started. Leading off for Wayne will be the center fielder Alden Mathis. He'll be followed by left fielder Matt Briner, Nate Sides, right fielder Luke Zimmerman, first baseman Stephen Wells, DH Sean Mulholland, Drew Van Horn at second base, the third baseman Owen Mathis, and the catcher Matt Kane. Similar batting order to what we've seen thus far in the series and in the postseason, with the exception of Nick Mullen missing tonight's game after leaving last night's game with an injury. The umpire has pointed. Gonzalez goes into his wind. The first pitch swung on by Mathis. Hits that one out to right field on the line, right at Adam Fine. 1 pitch, 1 out for Johnny Gonzalez, and that is how he's going to have to get it done tonight. And that'll bring up Matt Briner.
Number 12, Matt Briner.
And all Briner has done is hit 800 over the first 2 games of the series. A small sample size indeed, but probably the clubhouse favorite for most valuable player in the series should Wayne win it. Takes a called strike. Pitch misses, it's 1-1. That one gets away from the catcher, Christian Strickland. The defense for Upper Darby, Strickland behind the plate as he's been all season long. Joe Supa at first base, Steve Tyson at second, Matt Query at short, Max Anastasio at third, Sam Berman in left, John Amon in center, and Adam Fine in right. Briner puts bat on ball, hits that one in the air to left. Berman's under it, makes the catch for out number 2.
Now batting number 3, Nate Sides.
So that'll bring up Sides. Sides hitting .429 thus far with 4 runs scored. They came yesterday. 3 hits, a double, 1 run batted in. Wayne is a team hitting .414 over games 1 and 2 to just .106 for Upper Darby as Sides takes a called strike. Luke Zimmerman on deck. Sides tries to hold up his swing. They go up the line. They say he didn't go. It's 1-1. That one on the ground to second. Tyson knocks it down, picks it up, throws to first, and that will retire the side. 24 hours after a 16-batter first inning, it's a 1-2-3 for Johnny Gonzalez. No runs, hits, errors, none left through a half inning. It's Wayne 0. Upper Darby coming to bat. You're listening to the Delco League Championship Series on DelcoLeague.com. Adam Fine leads it off for Upper Darby, followed by Sammy Berman, Christian Strickland, Andrew Yates, Steve Tyson, Joe Supa, Max Anastasio, Matt Query, and John Amon 1 through 9. Taking on Wayne right-hander Mike Valenti. For a complete game in the semifinals against Aston Valley. He'll work from the stretch. His first pitch to Adam Fine. Fine squares, pulls the bat back, and takes strike one. I mentioned Wayne scoring 23 runs, pounding out 24 hits in 2 games. Upper Darby held to 2 runs on 5 hits. It is imperative for the Blue Sox to turn that around quickly. And Adam Fine does just that. Drops a single into left field. The Blue Sox have their first base runner. Last night it took till the 4th or 5th inning for that to happen. So I'll put a man on for Berman. Berman hitting 167, 1 for 6 in the series as Valenti misses. Mentioned the Upper Darby average 106 coming into tonight's game over the first 2 games. Just 5 hits and 47 at-bats. Only a 192 on-base percentage, so the Wayne pitcher's dominating. Now that pitch gets away from Matt Cain behind the plate, but Fine had already been retreating back to the bag. He's not able to get started towards second. 2-0 the count. Valenti comes home. Berman takes high. Now the count's 2-0. And Berman takes a strike. So that brings up Christian Strickland, the Upper Darby catcher, batting with 2 on and nobody out. Takes a called strike. It will be followed by Andrew Yates. There's a called strike. Valenti kicks and delivers. Strickland hits that one in the air towards center field. Coming in on it is the center fielder Mathis. He makes the catch. He lost it on the transfer. A great catch, diving catch by Alden Mathis. The ball popped up, but it is ruled on the transfer, and that's a good call. Strickland is retired. A tough luck out for him on the sinking line drive, 1 away. That ball looked for all the world like it was going to get down, and Fine would be able to score on the play. Instead, the runners stay where they are. That'll bring up Yates, 0-1. Valenti misses low. Fine dances around off the bag at second base. His sides keeps faking towards second himself. The pitch is fouled off. Ball and 2 strikes. Runners go. hit and run. Pitch is hit in the air to left field. Briner is over towards the line. He's going to make the catch. Final have to be a hasty retreat back to second.
Now batting,
There's 2 away.
second baseman Steve Tyson.
Now Valenti 1 out away from wriggling out of an early jam. Steve Tyson steps in. Joe Supa on deck. First pitch from Valenti is over at the belt, 0-1. Mentioned Wayne, a 2-0 lead. 7-1 win on Sunday, a 16-1 win last night. Both of those games at Devon Prep. Here tonight at O'Hara, Upper Darby trying to force a Game 4 tomorrow. Tyson swings, hits that one down the right field line, but it goes foul. Upper Darby should win tonight. Game 4 set for tomorrow. And if they win again, Game 5 Saturday afternoon at Devon Prep. If Wayne wins one more game, they will win their 19th Delco League Championship. Tyson takes a called third strike, and after allowing 2 base runners to start the inning, Mike Valenti gets out of it unscathed. In the bottom half of the first, we had no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 2 men left base. After a full inning, it's 0-0. For 5-6 for Wayne, Luke Zimmerman, Stephen Wells, Sean Mulholland due up here in the...
Now batting the first baseman, Stephen Wells.
I'll bring up Stephen Wells. Wells drove in. Gonzalez from the windup. Pitch. Wells holds off and misses low. Swung on and missed. Wells on top of an off-speed pitch. Count level, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Pitch from Gonzalez. He gets Wells out in front. He goes down swinging. First strikeout of the game for Johnny Gonzalez, 2 away.
Sean Mulholland.
I'll bring up Sean Mulholland. He made a cameo appearance last night after Mullen got hurt during his at-bat. Mulholland came in to finish it off. Got himself an RBI single to right and then made way for Brendan Ricciardi. So Mulholland leading the series with a 1,000 batting average, but does not have enough at-bats to qualify. Takes a called strike, and he'll mill about the batter's box already. Drew Van Horn waiting on deck should Mulholland get aboard. He swings, puts a charge into this one. Back to deep center. Amon is back at the warning track. He reaches up. It pops out of his glove. Mulholland will pull up to second with a stand-up double. Would have been a heck of a catch by John Amon. We'll see how they score that one. As he had it and it popped out of his glove. That's probably going to be a double for Mulholland.
Van Horn.
Also battling the sun a little bit out there. The first hit of the game for Wayne. They've got a runner in scoring position with 2 down for Drew Van Horn. Mulholland doesn't run all that well at second, not a threat to steal. Van Horn swings, hits that one a long way, but a much easier play for Amon. Takes a few steps back, makes a catch down over to the side. Wayne gets its first base runner of the night, but that's it. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and they leave 1. We'll go to the bottom half of the second. Still no score here at O'Hara.
Now batting for Upper Darby, number 13, the first baseman, Joey Supa.
Home half of the second inning, a special presentation between innings, as Upper Darby's Christian Strickland receives the Delco League MVP award. He hit over .430 on the season, playing just about every day for the Blue Sox. Helped power them to second place, number 2 seed, and a spot in this year's finals for the 3rd year in a row. Leading off the second inning, it's Joe Supa against Valenti. Takes a strike. And takes strike 2. It'll be Supa, Anastasia. 6, 7, 8 due up for Upper Darby. Golden opportunity for the Blue Sox. Went for the asking in the first inning. They're going to have to try to find another opportunity to get some men on and get them in as Supa takes upstairs. And 2 strikes to count. The pitch fouled straight back. Ball and 2 strikes to Amon, with Adam Fine waiting on deck. His pitch swung on by Fine, fisted foul. Not a play behind the Wayne dugout. Wayne inhabiting the first base dugout, Upper Darby in the home third base dugout. Blue Sox have played here at Cardinal O'Hara for the last 3 seasons, making their 3rd consecutive appearance in the finals. Coincidence? Probably. But you can never be too sure. So Valenti has a new baseball. Fine digs in. There's the pitch. He takes a called 3rd strike, so after a home run and a double, Valenti strikes out the next 3 batters. But Supa with the solo home run to lead off the frame. It counts for the first run of the night. There were 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left through 2. It's Upper Darby 1, Wayne 0. Owen Mathis to lead it off for Wayne, 8-9-1 here in the third. First pitch from Johnny Gonzalez is in the dirt. Wayne finds itself in an unfamiliar position, trailing the Blue Sox here in the third inning, 1-0. Mathis hits a high chopper. Tyson's able to field it. Looked like that ball hit off the lip of the grass right in front of home plate. Sky high bounce, but right to Steve Tyson. He throws him out of first for out number 1. So Matt Cain comes up. Cain has caught both of the first 2 games. He has a 0 batting average. He's 0 for 5. He's walked. He does have an RBI on a sac fly as he takes a called strike. Jake Ciani has been a courtesy runner on his behalf and scored twice. So 2 runs that Cain did not have the opportunity to score. Scored in his name as he takes high. Cain tries to hold up and sit on the off-speed pitch. He's out in front, swings and misses. A ball and 2 strikes to the young catcher from Strathaven. Playing for his high school coach here in the summer, and Brian Feely as he swings and misses for out number 2. Second strikeout of the night for Gonzalez. Brian Feely, the manager for Wayne, looking for his 4th title in 5 years, rather. Wayne also, in recent memory, winning the 2014 and 2015 crowns. So Alden Mathis takes ball 1. Swings and hits that ball deep to right center. Fine is over. Amon is over. Looks like it'll be Amon. He makes the catch. That will retire the side. A shutdown inning for Johnny Gonzalez and the Blue Sox in the third. No runs, hits, errors. None left on base. 2.5 down. It's Upper Darby on top, 1-0. Sammy Berman to lead it off here in the third for Upper Darby. Blue Sox holding a 1-0 lead. Berman drew a walk his first time up. Swung on, foul back. Nothing in one, the count to Berman. Mentioned Brian Feely leading the Wayne team. Dave Jordan, the manager of the Upper Darby squad, out at third base. Led his team to the title in 2021, back to the finals in 2022. Berman takes a called strike. Berman, a big part of that 2021 championship club while he was still in high school. Now playing, headed to Catholic University. As he takes the ball. Valenti set from the stretch. The pitch to Berman. It's taken high. Berman chops the next one down the line. Foul ball. A souvenir for a fan that they will be asked to give back immediately. Valenti kicks. Berman swings and misses. He is down on strikes. That's the fourth consecutive strikeout of the game for Mike Valenti.
Now batting, number 15, the catcher, Christian Strickland.
He had some early trouble in the first, had some early trouble in the second. No such trouble here in the third. That'll bring up the newly crowned league MVP, Christian Strickland. Strickland 0 for 1 on the night. Hit a ball that could have caused a lot of trouble for Wayne as he swings and misses. A diving catch by Alden Mathis kept the runners where they were in the first. Otherwise, this could be a much bigger deficit for Wayne. Tries to check his swing. He holds up as he spun out of the way. 1-1 the count to the Upper Darby backstop. Taps that foul. Valenti comes set. On the outside corner, Strickland down looking. Thought that pitch was low. Fifth strikeout for Valenti. 3 of them looking.
Andrew Yates.
So bring up Andrew Yates. Yates flew out his first time up. Takes on the inner half. Swings and hits that one out towards right field. Luke Zimmerman over to his right. Makes a catch. That will end the streak of 5 consecutive strikeouts, but a 1-2-3 inning for Mike Valenti. No runs, no hits, no errors. None left on base. 3 in the books. Blue Sox lead at 1-0. Matt Briner will lead it off here in the fourth for Wayne. The defending champs lead the series 2-0. They've had one base runner tonight. They trail tonight 1-0 on the home run by Joe Supa in the second for Upper Darby. Briner takes a strike from Johnny Gonzalez. Pitch misses. A couple of guys throwing in the Upper Darby bullpen. Imagine that is just an opportunity to get and stay loose if needed quickly. Johnny Gonzalez cruising through the first 3 innings. And as soon as I say that, Briner rips one to right center field. That will drop and will 2-hop off the wall. He will pull into second with a leadoff double, reasserting his claim to potential MVP honors.
The shortstop, Nate Sides.
Should Wayne claim the title tonight. So I'll bring up Nate Sides with a man in scoring position, nobody out. Sides 0 for 1 tonight. Swings the first pitch, hits it on the ground to third. Anastasio fields it. Tries to eye the runner back to second. The throw to first is low and gets away from Supa. So Briner will slide into second and Sides will pull, or Briner slides into third as Sides pulls into second. Anastasio did the right thing, looking the runner back to the bag. He had plenty of time and he spiked the throw. Supa couldn't pick it. So Sides is aboard on the air. Briner at third. There's 2 in scoring position for Luke Zimmerman. Now the umpires are coming together to have a conversation. And they're going to award Briner home plate. And I'm going to guess it's because of the ball on the throw must have gone out of play. So down the right field line, there is a fence that starts roughly around where first base is. It's out of play. There's a line demarcating that. And when a ball goes out of play on a throw like that, usually it's considered a 2-base error. And so Briner awarded home plate, most likely because the ball went out of play before Supa could catch up to it. So the first pitch from Gonzalez to Zimmerman misses for a ball. The 1-0 is low. It's 2-0. The game is tied now due to that award of home plate. Not sure if the umpires met on their own or if Brian Feely said something. But it's now 3-0 count to Zimmerman. So after cruising through 3 innings, Gonzalez running into trouble here in the fourth. And this is a lineup that strikes quickly, but is also very patient, as Luke Zimmerman shows just there, drawing a walk. And that will load the bases. So with a hit, an error, and a walk.
Now batting number 37, the first baseman, Stephen Wells.
Just say it won't load the bases. Briner has scored. I already marked him at third base. I didn't mark him scoring. So, like I said, after cruising through 3 innings, a double, an error, and a walk, and suddenly Johnny Gonzalez is in some trouble, and it looks like someone's just been ejected from the ball game. Someone from the Upper Darby dugout has been tossed. Looks like one of the umpires having a conversation with Dave Jordan. It could be him. The Upper Darby manager could be issued his walking orders, which would be an unfortunate thing to see in this game. You know, one of his assistant coaches might go out and take the bullet for him, but he clearly didn't like a couple of the pitch calls during the Zimmerman at-bat. So now the umpires are going to have a conversation with each other, and looks like Jordan will hit the showers. So Upper Darby will play the rest of this one without its manager. That's not something you see every day here in the Delco League, especially in a championship series game. When we do restart play, it'll be Nate Sides at second, Luke Zimmerman at first. Stephen Wells at the plate, nobody out. A run in, a 1-1 ball game. It looks like Jordan walking away from the dugout. Marty Berman with the lineup card. The umpire's having a conversation with League President Nick Ducombe about what to do here. It would seem pretty cut and dry. If the umpire has decided to eject the manager, he's gone. It is the umpire's prerogative to administer the game. But Jordan's still around. Don't exactly know where he would go. I don't think he would leave. But he is leaving the dugout area. It's fan appreciation night here at Cardinal O'Hara. He could grab a burger and a beer and head to his car. So he's left the dugout. It looks like we're going to restart the game. I know he was unhappy with the walk, it would seem, probably how the inning is unfolding, and the rules do dictate you can't argue balls and strikes, but again, without knowing what was said, this might not have been the situation to have an ejection, but Johnny Gonzalez has had some time to collect himself, and his first pitch to Stephen Wells is low as we get back to actually playing some baseball here. It's a 1-1 ball game with nobody out in the top of the fourth. Wells hits that one on the ground up the middle for a base hit. Sides around third, he'll score. Zimmerman stops at second, and then the ball gets away from his college teammate Adam Fine. And Zimmerman will go to third. It's an RBI single for Wells. An error allows Zimmerman to go to third. It's now a 2-1 game for Wayne. We said you could not give up opportunities to score if you're Upper Darby because Wayne's not going to finish the night on a 0. And you've seen it here. 4 batters into this inning. They're already on top. Now the first pitch to Sean Mulholland misses for a ball. That's outside, 2-0. Second error of the inning for the Blue Sox. And that will lead to some activity in the Upper Darby bullpen. Looks like Ben Thorpe will start throwing as Mulholland takes a strike. Earlier it was Colby McNeely. Mulholland lofts that one out towards center. It's deep. It is off the wall. Zimmerman trots home. Wells pulls into third. It's another double for Sean Mulholland. This one an RBI double. It's a 3-1 lead for Wayne. So Sean Mulholland 3 for 3 in the series. Nearly a 2,000 slugging percentage. Gonzalez having a conversation with Christian Strickland in front of home plate.
Second baseman, Drew Van Horn.
He waves off the dugout, but there was nobody on their way out to talk to him. So Stephen Wells at third, Sean Mulholland at second, nobody out, 3 runs in. Drew Van Horn 0 for 1 steps up, and the wheels haven't fallen off, but they are coming loose for the Blue Sox here in the fourth.
Where was that?
Gonzalez's pitch is adjudged to be inside, and he will take a long walk behind the mound. Upper Darby fans unhappy with home plate umpire, especially after running the manager from the game. And there's a called strike to Van Horn, a derisive cheer following that one. There's a called strike 1 and 2. Gonzalez, a pitcher who probably needs to get those calls on the corner more than anyone else because his game is about command and not velocity. So if he starts to get squeezed, he can lose his effectiveness. As Van Horn swings and misses, and he is down on strikes. That is the first out of the inning. 6 batters in.
Now batting for Wayne, number 21, the third baseman, Owen Mathis.
So Owen Mathis, 0 for 1 on the night. He's got 2 in scoring position. Swings to the first pitch, chops one foul up the third base line. 0-1. Matt Cain, the catcher, on deck. That pitch bounces in there, blocked nicely by Strickland. He'll chase it up the first base line, 1-1 the count. Wells and Mulholland not threats to run. Wells taking a fairly small lead off third, although it gets a little bigger as Anastasio is not holding him. There's a called strike 1 and 2. So a base hit, depending where it's hit, might not score 2 for Mathis. But Mulholland with a big lead, no one covering the bag at second. Takes low, 2 and 2. On the outside corner, Mathis goes down looking for out number 2, 4th strikeout of the game for Johnny Gonzalez.
33, the catcher, Matt Cain.
So that brings up Matt Cain, a strikeout victim his first time up. Called strike. That pitch gets away from Strickland. Wells coming home. The throw to Gonzalez. He drops it. He was in time. He would have had Wells. The ball and the runner arrived. And about the same time, Gonzalez couldn't hang on. Wells scores on the wild pitch. Somehow Mulholland still on the bag at second. Now 4-1 game for Wayne. But it feels like it's 40-1 the way this inning has gone. So 1-1 the count to Cain. Well, 2 balls on the strike. First 4 batters of the inning for Wayne have scored. And that pitch misses. Mulholland at second, 2 down. Cain, the 8th batter of the frame. Now Gonzalez steps off. Frustrated with the strike zone here in the 4th. Fires a strike. Count level, 2 balls and 2 strikes. There's a fly ball to left. Sammy Berman on the run. He gets a glove on it. He drops it. Mulholland scores. Cain pulls up a second. That is the 3rd error of the inning for Upper Darby, and it's a 5-1 game.
Now batting for Wayne, number 2, center fielder, Alden Mathis.
That'll bring Jake Ciani out as a courtesy runner for Kane with 2 outs. The catcher gets an opportunity to put his gear on. No RBI for Kane. Berman on the run, stopped, reaches up to catch it, and the ball drops off of his glove. When it rains, it pours for the Blue Sox as Alden Mathis, the 9th batter of the inning, fouls one off his own foot. Mathis, a former high school teammate of his Wayne teammate Luke Zimmerman. They won a state championship at Marple Newtown. Zimmerman went on to St. Joseph's, while Mathis went to Richmond, a couple Atlantic 10 rivals. Zimmerman's Hawks ended Mathis's Richmond career in the Atlantic 10 championship tournament this year. Mathis playing 1 extra year. He'll be headed to Clemson next season. Pitch from Gonzalez fouled off. Clemson under head coach Eric Bakich, one of the premier head coaching hires made in the NCAA the last couple of years. So Mathis hoping to get his Delco League season finished with tonight, headed down to South Carolina. He pops that one up down the right field line. Adam Fine on the run makes a great catch. And that will retire the side, but Wayne sends 9 to the plate. 5 of them score. They do it on 3 hits. There were 3 errors. And there's 1 man left on base.
Wayne 5, Upper Darby 1.
We're at the halfway point. It's Wayne 5, Upper Darby 1. Mike Valenti pitching with a lead now. A called strike to Steve Tyson to start the 4th. 5-1, Wayne on top. That one is hit back up the middle, fielded by Valenti. He'll throw out Tyson for out number 1.
Now batting for Upper Darby, number 13, first baseman Joey Supa.
About 15-20 minutes ago, felt like, the way Gonzalez is throwing, it's starting to get late early for Wayne. Now here we are, it's Upper Darby counting down its outs remaining. The Blue Sox have got to find at least 4 runs and do it without their manager, who's been ejected from this one. Joe Supa takes ball 1. Supa accounting for the 1 in the Upper Darby scoreline. Leadoff home run in the 2nd. Out to right field. Pops up. A foul ball down the third base line. Owen Mathis is over and he'll make the catch. 2 quick outs for Valenti. We mentioned Dave Jordan ejected. You wonder how much of an inspiration that might be for the Upper Darby team. Try to win one for the Gipper, so to speak. Max Anastasio doubled his first time up. Takes a ball. Is Valenti pitching out of the windup now after starting the game? Now back in the stretch. Misses again. I might have been seeing things. No change in the pitching delivery. The 2-0 is upstairs 3-0. That's up high. 4-pitch walk to Max Anastasio. How often do you see that? The guy just absolutely mows down the first two hitters and then can't find the strike zone.
Shortstop, Matt Query.
And that often comes back to bite him. With 2 outs, Matt Query will look to do a little bit of damage here with a man on first. He takes the first pitch for a strike. Query 0 for 1 on the night. Pitches outside. The 1-1 the count to the Blue Sox shortstop. John Amon, the center fielder, waits on deck. Now quick throw to first, back safely is Anastasio. Another throw over, this time Anastasio diving back in. Swung on and missed.
One more.
So now Query behind in the count 1-2. There's a throw over just back safely as Anastasio. Got the hand in. It's a perfect pickoff throw. Allowed Wells to catch it right on the waist of the base runner. Not a big lead over at first. Query takes a called third strike. And that will retire the side. A shutdown inning for Mike Valenti.
At the end of 4 innings, Wayne
We're through 4. Wayne leads it 5-1.
Matt Briner.
Matt Briner led off the 4th for Wayne. He'll lead off the 5th as well. The defending champs 3 innings away from repeating in a sweep. Briner takes a called strike from Johnny Gonzalez. Briner, Sides, and Zimmerman due up in the 5th. Pitch in the dirt, 1-1. Briner led off the 4th with a double, came around to score when Nate Sides reached on an error. Another pitch low. On the ground to second, gloved nicely by Tyson over to first, and plenty of time, one away.
Now batting number 41, right fielder Luke Zimmerman. Number 3, Nate Sides.
So Nate Sides will step in. He'll take ball 1. His walk in the 4th is what precipitated the contretemps between the umpire and Dave Jordan. Now Zimmerman takes another ball low. That pitch in the dirt. 3-0 the count. Now Zimmerman takes a strike, 3-1 to the right fielder for Wayne. Swings, rips that one out towards right at his college teammate, Adam Fine. That will retire the side. Critical 1-2-3 inning for Johnny Gonzalez here in the 5th. No runs, hits, errors, none left. Upper Darby needs to get some offense going. They trail 5-1. Home half of the 5th, John Amon leading it off for the Blue Sox. Followed by the top of the order, Adam Fine, Sammy Berman. Upper Darby trails by 4, 5-1. Wayne on the cusp of its 19th league title. The Delco League dates back over a century, but this Wayne run, 18 titles, the first one came in 1987. So you're talking about 18 titles in something like 36 years as Amon takes ball 1. There's a strike, 1-1. The young left-hander Alex Pock starting to get loose in the bullpen for Wayne. So that ball is headed back our way, right into my lap. That's a foul ball. Could not have had a more true roll up that hill. And for the record, yes, I did duck out of the way. Made a business decision. I'm not ashamed of it. Now time is called. Valenti's pitch. Up and in. It's low. Zayman fouls another one back our way. That one is chopped towards short. Sides fields it over the first in time to get the speedy Amon. Good at bat for the Upper Darby center fielder, but in the end, it's just out number one.
45, right fielder Andrew Fine.
Top of the order, Adam Fine for Upper Darby, 1 for 2 on the night.
Fine.
Fine led off the game with a single for the Blue Sox, struck out in the second. Takes a called strike here. Pitch is low, 1-1. Ben Thorpe getting loose, throwing with John Fitzpatrick in the Upper Darby bullpen. Not sure if it's just Thorpe. Looks like Thorpe's on the mound. Fine checks his swing. Instead it rolls up the line, but foul. And now the Upper Darby players, you're getting into the spot where if you're not able to get something going, this could be your last at-bat of the season. So it's time to bear down and make it a good one. Valenti from the stretch. Swung on and missed. So Fine goes down swinging.
Batting number 3, the left fielder, Sammy Berman.
Eighth strikeout of the night for Valenti. Berman swings and misses. 0-1. And there's a called strike. Oh-2 pitch. That one's hit out towards left. Briner on the run. It's over his head. He'll catch it on the bounce. Berman pulls up to second with a stand-up double.
Now batting number 15, the catcher, Christian Strickland.
First hit for Upper Darby since Anastasio's double in the second. Just their second base runner since. So he's in scoring position for Christian Strickland. Once he steps back onto the rubber. He's got his eye on Berman, but there's nobody holding him at second base. And with a 4-run lead, it's a good time to pitch to contact and let your fielders do the work for you. First pitch to Strickland. It's taken for strike one. Strickland not happy with it. He will step out of the box, readjust his gloves. He's been behind the plate the whole night. Catchers tend to know the strike zone as well as anybody, and not happy with that call. The 0-1 is high. And being honest, the first one looked like a ball and that looked like a strike, so we're where we should be at 1-1. That's up and in. 2-1 the count to Strickland. If he gets aboard, Andrew Yates is the on-deck hitter. As we get into the middle of the Upper Darby order. Now throw back from behind the plate. It was over the head of Valenti, but I believe time has been called, so nothing more than a nuisance. From the stretch, pitch fouled off. The count goes to 2-2. Once he has the sign, he eyes the runner at second. The 2-2 pitch. In the air to right. It's going to drop in front of Luke Zimmerman for a base hit. Sammy Berman around third. He'll score. Now a 5-2 ball game on an RBI single by the MVP, Christian Strickland.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 27, Andrew Yates.
That'll bring Brian Feely out to the mound, and that will do it for Mike Valenti. 4 2/3 innings, 7 strikeouts. 8 strikeouts, rather. 5 hits, 2 runs. He's responsible for the man on first. Upper Darby with 2 runs and 5 hits in this one, matching their offensive output from games 1 and 2 combined. But the Blue Sox find themselves trailing 5-2 with 2 outs here in the 5th.
Now pitching for Wayne, number 1, Alex Pack.
So Alex Pack, the new pitcher for Wayne, the young left-hander. Got the start in Game 4 of the semifinals against Aston Valley through 3 innings there. He enters in what is technically a save situation. Another Strathaven product, played for Brian Feely in high school. Looks like Ben Thorpe behind the dugout for Upper Darby, trying to get and stay loose. He might be coming into the ball game for Gonzalez. As the length of this inning has extended a little bit. But Upper Darby with 1 in and 1 on with 2 outs. And Pac will face the lefty Yates. And then righties in Tyson Supa. He'll finish his warm-up tosses. So Yates will come up. He's 0 for 2 on the night, but he's got a runner on first with 2 down in the 5th. First pitch from Pock is low. Looks like there's a courtesy runner out there for Strickland. Can't quite see the number. It could be number 24, Connor Campbell. He's done that role before. Swung on and foul tipped. And got a piece of cane. So the home plate umpire will walk the ball out to Pock. Pock pitching to his high school teammate, Kane. One, foul out of play. Pitch by Pock, taken low and away. Look into the Wayne dugout, you see Joe Peluso in uniform. As he's not always in full uniform in the dugout as Yates fouls one off, so that's usually a good indication that he's going to start throwing soon. So might be Peluso with a save opportunity to try to finish this one off for Wayne. But right now it's Alex Pock's ball game. The 2-2, chopped right in front of home plate, fielded by Kane, who collides with Pock. No throw. Needing a little better communication there. And so, about a 20-foot single for Andrew Yates. And there's 2 men aboard. 6th hit of the night for Upper Darby. Tyson swings the first pitch. Hits that one down the right field line. It's a drop for a fair ball. Zimmerman fields it, throws it to second. 1 run scores. Yates goes to third. It's now a 5-3 ball game. On an RBI single by Steve Tyson.
Now batting for Upper Darby, number 13, the first baseman, Jerry Super.
The Blue Sox showing some fight here in the 5th. As Joe Peluso starts to throw, Matt Kane and Nate Sides will have a conversation with Alex Pock. Johnny Gonzalez also doing some throwing. Try to keep his arm loose if he's heading back out. And that closes the book on Mike Valenti. 3 runs, all of them earned. 5 hits, 8 strikeouts, 2 walks. Joe Super takes a called strike. It's that one on the ground through the right side for a base hit. Yates will score. Tyson to second. It's now a 1-run ball game. Five consecutive hits for Upper Darby with 2 outs in the 5th. That'll bring Brian Feely back out to the mound. That is it for Alex Pock. You get the impression he may have Been out there just to take on the left-hander,
Number 29,
Yates.
Joe Peluso.
And that will bring on Joe Peluso. I'll have that pitch and change for you in just a moment. Max Anastasio, the batter, he's got Joe Supa at first. Steve Tyson at second. 3 runs in. It's a 5-4 ball game. Wayne on top. Here in the bottom of the 5th. 2 outs. Joe Peluso trying to get that 3rd out and get Wayne out of this inning with a lead. First pitch to Anastasio, called strike. Imagine that if he's able to get out of this one, this is going to be Peluso's game. And that's the role he's in. He finished off Sunday's win. Misses outside. Outside, 2-1. Pitch gets away from Kane. The runners are going to move up. So that's 2 in scoring position for Anastasio. There's a called strike. Both runners the responsibility of Alex Pock. Peluso trying to strand them. Pitch is in the dirt. Anastasio walks. And now the bases are loaded for Matt Query.
Now batting,
The
number
9th batter of the inning
Query.
for the Blue Sox. An hour and a half into this one. Pitch is high. Daylight will eventually become a factor. We're over by some trees, so the shade a little exaggerated from our viewpoint. As Darren Hagan has moved into the on-deck circle to bat for John Amon. Query takes outside. Peluso toes the rubber as Tristan Corcoran starts to get loose for Wayne. That pitch misses high. Brian Feely ready to use every arm at his disposal to try to finish this series tonight. Not let Upper Darby breathe any life back into their hopes. Outside, The ball game is tied. A 4-pitch walk to Matt Query.
Pinch hitting number 29, Darren Hagen.
It's 5-5 as Hagen steps in to pinch hit for Amon. Here in the 5th. The 10th batter to come to the plate. Peluso misses with his first pitch. And since he's a pinch hitter, the 10th different batter to come to the plate. Pops one up to left field. Shallow left. Could be trouble. Side's going back. He makes the catch. No, he drops it. 1 run will score. 2 runs have scored. The throw. Kane holds on. They tag out Query. But Supa scores on the play. Actually, not sure how many runs scored, but that will end the inning. Upper Darby has taken the lead after 5. We'll be right back. First pitch, Johnny Gonzalez to Stephen Wells. Wells chops it right back to the mound. Gonzalez over to first. There's one away. Gonna bring up Sean Mulholland. A 6-run inning for Upper Darby as the Blue Sox on top 7-5 here in the 6th, trying to force a game 4. Couple of changes for the Blue Sox. Gonzalez back out on the mound, but as Darren Hagen came in to pinch hit, he will be replaced by Connor Campbell out in right field as Fine slides over. Mulholland takes a strike, and then the next one misses for ball 1. Two and 1 to count to Mulholland. 6 runs, 6 hits in that inning for Upper Darby. Mulholland 2 for 2. A couple of doubles. He pops one up foul territory around the plate. Christian Strickland able to make the catch. Andrew Van Horn takes a called strike. Swings, hits that one down the third base line. It's a fair ball into left field. Sammy Berman will field it. He's going to hold Van Horn to a single. 5th hit of the ball game for Wayne.
Third baseman Owen Mathis.
So Owen Mathis steps in, representing the tying run. First pitch to him in the dirt. The hit breaks up a run of 6 in a row retired by Gonzalez. Mathis takes a strike. That one's on the ground to short. Fielded by Query, who will just take it to second base himself. And a quick inning for Johnny Gonzalez. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 man left on base. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It's Upper Darby on top, 7-5. Tristan Corcoran, the 4th Wayne pitcher of the game, in relief of Joe Peluso. First pitch at him, fine. Ripped out to left field for a base hit. Tenth hit of the game for Upper Darby.
Left fielder Sammy Berman.
Double their output from the first 2 games, 6 of them coming in that 5th inning. So Sammy Berman steps up with a man on first, nobody out. Takes low. Runner goes, pitch is swung on a miss, throw down to second, not in time. Corcoran's pitch taken high. Fouled out of play. Corcoran kicks. Berman takes high. That's another high pitch. Berman draws a walk.
Now batting, number 15, the catcher, Christian Strickland.
That brings up Christian Strickland. Got a chance to add on to this lead. Fine takes off, slides into third. And they're going to call a balk on the pitcher, so Fine stays at third and Berman will move up to second. Another balk called on Tristan Corcoran.
Ball.
And that will bring Fine home. It's now an 8-5 ball game. Strickland fouls one off. Apparently, whatever Corcoran did there deemed legal for that pitch. Really not sure what he did to elicit the balk calls. Corey Woodcock throwing for Wayne. Pitched in last night's game. Called strike to Strickland, 0-2. The 0-2, Strickland pokes that one to the outfield. It'll be caught by Mathis. The runner tags. Great throw home. He'll head back to third. One away.
Batting number 27, the designated hitter, Andrew Yates.
So Andrew Yates steps in. There's that little infield single where Alex Pock and Matt Cain collided. Yates should have been out at first. Instead, it's a single as he swings and misses. It really sparked that rally and kept it going. It leads us to where we are now. Yates swings. That one is deep to right. Zimmerman turns around. That one is gone. A 2-run home run from Andrew Yates. It's 10-5. Just an implosion for Wayne here in the 5th and 6th innings, the likes of which we have not seen.
Second baseman Steve Dyson.
Tyson pops one up, foul territory, and that'll drop strike one. Ten runs on 12 hits for Upper Darby. They've also made 3 errors in that one inning where they gave up 5, but now they've got a 6-run and a 4-run inning offensively, rather a 3-run inning here. Tyson with a chopper to short, sides to first for out number 2.
Now batting, first baseman number 13, Joey Super.
So Joe Supa steps in. Nobody on. 2 out. Supa homered, singled, scored a couple runs, 2 for 3. 2 RBI. Swings and misses at the first pitch. Takes high for a ball. 1-1. Wayne will have Matt Cain, and then the top of the order, Alden Mathis and Matt Briner due up. Outside. 2-1. Don't count out Wayne just yet. Upper Darby would be wise to continue to try to add on to this lead here with 2 outs. Supa takes a strike. Fouls that off. Supa hits that one out towards left center. It drops in for a hit. Big turnaround first, but he'll stay there. 12th hit of the ball game for the Blue Sox. Max Anastasio.
Now batting number 10, John Dunyan.
Will give way to a pinch hitter. John Dunyan steps in. First pitch to him, misses for a ball. John Dunyan. He takes 2-0. Throw over to first, back safely is Supa. Dunyan presumably will stay in to play third base as he swings and misses. It's 2-1. Lofted to center. Sides on the run. Can't get there. Mathis can't get there either. That's a single for Dunyan. Supa ends up at third. Runners at the corners.
Now batting
With
number
2
9,
away.
shortstop Matt Query.
So Matt Query steps up. He was thrown out at the plate to end the 5th. Takes a called strike. In the dirt, heading to second, is Dunyan. So 2 in scoring position for Query. He takes a strike. Upstairs, 3-1. Make that 2-2. Called third strike. Query goes down looking. And that will retire the side, but 3 more for Upper Darby. They do it on 4 hits.
6, Upper Darby 10, Wayne
The Blue
5.
Sox lead at 10-5, 3 outs away from extending the series to a Game 4. Three outs left for Wayne. They trail it 10-5. Johnny Gonzalez looking to finish this one off and save his team's arms for a Game 4 tomorrow night here at Cardinal O'Hara. But first, he needs to get 3 more outs. Matt Cain, the catcher, leads it off. Takes a called strike. It'll be Cain, and then Alden Mathis and Matt Briner. 9-1-2. Cain fouls one back, 0-2.
Batting for Wayne, number 33 to catcher, Matt Cain.
Cain 0 for 2 on the night. He struck out in the third, reached on an error in the fourth. One of 3 Upper Darby errors in the inning that helped Wayne take a 5-1 lead. Wayne, a line drive right to Supa at first base, 1 away. First pitch to Alden Mathis from Johnny Gonzalez. Misses for ball 1.
Batting number 2, center fielder Alden Mathis.
That's a called strike to Mathis, 1-1. Misses outside, 2-1 to the Wayne center fielder. Mathis 0 for 3 on the day, 3 fly balls. Swings and misses. Gonzalez winds. It's in the dirt. Count goes full. Mathis takes high and he draws a walk. He's aboard for the first time tonight.
Now batting number 12, Matt Briner.
Second walk of the game issued by Gonzalez. So Matt Briner steps in. Pitch misses outside, 1-0. Briner 1 for 3. With a double and a run scored. Right in the middle of the strike zone, 1-1. Outside, 2 balls and a strike to the Wayne left fielder. Colby McNeely throwing in the Upper Darby bullpen. Gonzalez misses low and away. And Marty Berman's going to come out and have a chat with Johnny Gonzalez. This is certainly a visit designed to give McNeely a minute to get some more tosses in. So Gonzalez will take a few steps behind the mound as his assistant coach leaves the field. (3-1) to Briner is right down Broadway, 3-2. Pitch misses low. Briner draws a walk.
Now batting number 3, the shortstop, Nate Sides.
So that'll bring Nate Sides up. Sides 0 for 3. Reached on an error and scored in that 5-run fourth. That's really the only inning Wayne has really had anything going at all until now, as he hits a fly ball out towards right. Campbell is there, and he'll make the catch. Mathis tags, he'll go to third. And there's one away.
Now batting number 41, Luke Zimmerman.
Luke Zimmerman 0 for 2. He walked and scored a run so far tonight. Swings at the first pitch. Doesn't get any of it. 0-1. One out here in the top of the 7th. Wayne down 5 with 2 on board. Zimmerman swings and fouls it back. Gonzalez winds the pitch. Poked through the right side for a base hit. Mathis scores. Ball is mishandled by Campbell, so Briner will take off from second to third. It's an RBI single for Luke Zimmerman. The 4th error of the game for Upper Darby will advance Briner to third.
First baseman Stephen Wells.
And Wayne is not dead yet. It is 10-6. Just the 6th hit of the game for Wayne. First pitch, a strike to Wells. Zimmerman will go to second uncontested. Wells swings, hits that one a long way, deep to center. Fine feeling for the fence, right in front of it. He makes the catch.
Final tonight, Upper Darby 10, Wayne 6. Tomorrow night, 5:45.
And that will retire the side and do it for this one.
Upper Darby Blue Sox.
Wayne gets 1 in the 7th. They do it on just 1 hit. There's 1 error in the inning. And there were 2 men left on base. Your final score: Upper Darby 10, Wayne 6 for the Blue Sox. 10 runs, 13 hits, 4 errors. They leave 7 aboard. Wayne had 6 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They leave 5. The win, Johnny Gonzalez. A complete game. Gives up 6 runs, 3 of them earned. He allows 6 hits, strikes out 4 to go with 3 walks and a wild pitch in 7 innings. The loss to Alex Pock. He faces 3 batters. They all come in to score. 3 runs, 3 hits for the young lefty for Wayne. Game 4 tomorrow night, 5:45 here at Cardinal O'Hara. We'll have that one for you.